fighting 1, 2, 3 goblins. There were 2 ogres. You guys ended up killing one of them. And we were at the top of the order. Pudgy P, you are the first one up on this round.
Right. If I remember correctly from last time, I missed the past 3 times, so I'm gonna hit this guy. Yeah,
That hit lands. Nice.
Alright, incredibly surprised. Pudgy P finally hit something. He's gonna kill that guy. Then he's gonna scurry down over this way and kind of hide behind this rock.
You can hide from the... Nim, you gotta explain, you gotta tell me what you're doing, man. I'm streaming.
Oh, sorry.
It's going on YouTube.
Yeah, so there's a flaming sphere next to the big guy, and
You're bouncing it off his big old belly again?
yep.
Alright.
And now I'm using familiar help with shield touch.
Okay.
You gave it to me, huh? You told me next session I have it, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Let me just put it in my shortcut bar.
Pox is dead, so Pox does absolutely nothing. Sultrium. I'm NPCing him since he won't make it for the next two sessions. For his turn, he's actually going to cast Cure Wounds on himself. And I don't know why his Cure Wounds is set up wrong. And after him, it's going to be Tog's turn. So he actually gets 3 more. Tog's going to look over at Sultrium and swing at him with his great club. And Tog will miss. This great club comes down, Sultrium blocks it. That spiritual weapon is no longer there.
This dog spent a little bit too much time next to the flaming sphere.
Yes, Thog cannot move anywhere. This goblin not being able to hit anybody is going to move off his little perch here and come down to here, and with his short bow he's going to take aim at Puent and land a hit. Puent, you see this arrow flying towards you, and as you try to raise your shield to block it, you misjudge the direction it's coming at, and it flies right under your shield and hits you. Actually, I think you had a shield, right?
Hold on, let me look real quick. Nope. I'm doing a battle axe and a hand axe.
Okay, so
no armor whatsoever.
As you try to move away from the arrow, seeing it coming towards you, you kind of misstep a little bit and stumble on your short little dwarven legs, and the arrow still sticks into you.
I just break the staff. I don't even bother about pulling it out.
Lop is actually going to, not being able to hit anybody behind that stalagmite, gonna move over here And he's going to take a shot at you, Pudgy P, but since the dwarf is in front of you, he has a -2 to his attack. And he will miss. Fuente, it is your turn.
Alrighty. Quick question.
Go ahead.
The space below the green circle,
Mhm.
am I able to move to my right and squeeze through to get there?
Yes.
Okay, I will move there and target Thog.
But remember, if you end your turn next to that spear of fire, you could take damage.
Yep, I still got movement to move out of there afterwards.
Okay.
Alright, I will attack him with my battle axe.
Alright. You land that hit.
Oh, max damage too.
Yep.
Gotta love
You
it.
you dig that battle axe deep into Thog's thigh. Yeah, he turns towards you and lets out an ogreish roar. Dwarf, make good stew!
And I moved there, so I moved
Yeah.
10 and then ended with 15, so 25 total movement.
He
And
gets
my turn.
he gets an attack of opportunity at you as you're moving, but he has disadvantage since he kind of has to squeeze into that little area to hit you. And he will miss. Pudgy P,
And
your
that's
turn.
Alright, Butch P is going to hold out his fork, skewer, and knife, and just kind of charge into Lop, and hopefully try to impale him.
Okay. That's a hit. As you come rushing into Lop, you aim directly for his face, seeing that he's kind of lower than you, and your knife digs right into the base of his skull. Well, actually right between the eyes, ending his life as quickly as possible.
I'm rubbing the flaming sphere into Thug.
Okay.
I'm having my owl distracting Thug and sending a skeletal hand toward him.
Okay. That is a hit. Your skeletal hand appears next to Tog and it grips his arm. As it does, this necrotic energy starts flowing into him. Sultrium, not really caring much about his wounds, will attack Tog with his longsword and miss. Seeing that he kind of has to squeeze in there, he misses trying to hit Tog. And yeah, you know what? Tog's gonna have a disadvantage trying to squeeze into that little space to hit Sultrium. As he raises his great club and tries to hit Sultrium, he misses short and ends up bashing one of the stalagmites next to him. Gleek, seeing you running up and stab his friend Pudgy P, takes aim at you with his short bow and lets loose an arrow that will hit. And then he's going to run back this way. Fuente, it is your turn.
Okay.
Actually, did anybody have? Well, no. There's enough light from the flaming spear.
We had some stuff that had light cast on it.
Yeah, the cleric's gone though.
Oh,
Now that
my
dagger circle, that's dissipated, or was the green circle removed by mistake?
I think Nim removed the green circle.
Okay, I'm gonna move in. Oh, it's back now.
Yeah.
All right, I'll move the 15 to get there and do my another attack on him.
Okay.
Same attack with the battle axe.
Yep. Your battle axe hits true.
And the same damage too as before.
So go ahead and explain how you kill him.
Flint rolls into between the rocks that are cramped space and comes out of with a leap with his thick dwarven legs to plant the battle axe right between the beast's eyes as he laughs.
Nice. The ogre lets out a final gurgling roar as he falls to the floor dead.
And Flint screams out another niche on my axe.
The flaming sphere is still there.
Yep.
And he'll move there to get out of its range.
Okay.
And I will finish my turn.
Up by GP.
Alright, Budgie P is going to run up to here. He's going to pull out his pocket knife and toss it at this guy. And completely miss.
Yeah, your pocket knife lands short, digging into the ground near the goblin's
I'm gonna
feet.
say he did it while he was running, so he's going to keep running forward.
Okay. Nim, it is your turn.
Would you say the flaming sphere could use that trajectory, the green arrow?
Sure. How far can you move the flaming spear?
30 feet.
Okay.
So it rams into him.
Actually, that's too far. You're moving at 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
Alright. So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Or 30. That's as far as you'd be able to move it.
Okay, I guess I'll fix the hit points.
I got it.
What's the brown patch Nim is currently in?
Just mud. That's actually going to be a little difficult for you to maneuver as your feet get stuck in it. Actually, you know what? Since you guys are kind of there, you were able to see that, that.
What's Nim covers from where he is?
He's got full cover from you, because these are stalagmites. They're shooting up into the air. And you're going to be able to see that. Actually, you should be able to see up to there. Sultrium is going to dash up to here, engaging the goblin. Yep. That goblin is going to say something in the goblin language, which I'm assuming none of you understands. He's going to drop his short bow and pull out a small, rusty-looking scimitar and attempt to stab Sultrium. But as he does, Sultrium easily bats it away with his shield. Flint, it is your turn.
I'm guessing to the north, west of me with that rock there. I can't squeeze through there, so I gotta travel east and come up around to get to that creature.
You can squeeze through where the fireball went, so you
I can go through that square.
No, you can't go through that one. You can squeeze through here.
Yep. Okay, that's what I thought.
But if you squeeze through there, I'm gonna say it is gonna cost you a couple of extra feet of movement. So going from the inside circle to the outside is gonna be 10, and then it's back to normal when you get out of there.
Okay, and correct me if I'm wrong, but my movement's only 25, right?
Yep. Yeah, I don't think you get the extra movement till 4.
I'll move here, which is a total of 20 for me, and chuck a javelin at Gleek.
Okay. As you release the battle axe with one hand and you pull out a javelin, you go ahead and chuck it at him.
Yeah, if I drop it on the ground in front of me.
You don't have to, because battle axe is one-handed. You can hold him in one hand.
Oh, okay. And I hit him with a 15.
Yep.
Only did 4 points of damage to him, though.
Yep. Your aim was a little off because of the fire in your way, so you kind of, you didn't really hit him that well. You grazed him. And I'm going to say you could see the rest of this over here, too. Pudgy P, it is your turn.
Pudgy P is gonna stay up next to Gleek while he's all, fighting Sultrium, and he's gonna try to take advantage of it and stab him.
Okay. And I believe you had sneak attack to that. Oof. You quietly walk up next to the goblin while he's paying attention to Sultrium, and you wrap your arm around him, and you take your big old pork skewing knife and you slit his throat. He lets out a gurgling scream as he falls down to the floor, and you see his lifeblood spurt out. And
I'm gonna pick up my pocket knife.
Yep. Is there really no treasure in here for you guys? Wow, nope. You guys find absolutely nothing of value on the corpses. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a short rest at this point.
Okay.
Seeing as some of you are a little beat up and whatnot.
Does someone take this lantern for our party, since we can't really see in the dark?
The Dragonborn Paladin sheaths his sword and takes the lantern. And he's gonna actually use some hit dice. Alright, so where do you guys want to go? He's kind of shining the lantern around, and he shows you a couple of paths that you can go through.
Also, we took a short rest so we can burn some of our,
Yeah, you can burn some hit dice if you want.
He's gonna try to stealthily walk around and check out the surroundings, except he can't see shit, so he's bumping into everything as he goes.
Well, Sultrium is holding the lantern now.
Oh.
And you're gonna try to go up into that tunnel? Now these tunnels are
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of narrow.
Rest of the
Quint tells the group with these tunnels, would it be best for me to go forward first?
I mean, if you want, I can just try to like at least take a pickup and attempt to stealth, and at least try. Oh wait, is it pitch black in here?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Can I look down this like here a little bit? Do I see like any light source of anything?
As you look down that way, you don't really see any light sources.
Okay. Alright, yeah. Might as well at least have a lantern so we can see what we're doing, and then kind of just go in.
You want Sultrium to go first?
I mean, you can go first or second, as long as we just have enough light to where we can see.
Okay. Well, whoever goes first can go ahead and go first, and then he'll just follow behind with the lantern. I know Point can see perfectly fine in the dark.
And then we'll go to the south of them using Slamming Sphere as a tank.
How long does Flaming Spear last?
A minute.
You're flaming, unless you're casting it again. It expired when you took that short rest.
Oh yeah, would you remove the effect on them?
I don't think we should split up, guys.
Actually, Mage Armor should still be intact. It was just the Flaming Sphere is gone.
Yes,
Yeah, I removed Mage Armor by mistake. Go ahead, because you told me to remove it from you.
so I'll do it.
Yeah. And Pudgy P, you think you're hiding? And from there, you see.
So we're gonna go in here, guys?
You really can't see anything because
Alright, well,
the lantern is being blocked by the wall.
here, I'm just gonna take the lantern.
Okay. So then at this point, with the lantern, you can see all of that. You kind of notice another little entryway down that way. Sultrium's following behind you, and as you come to there, Pudgy P, and you shine your light down this way, you notice an unscrupulous and ambitious goblin standing there.
I'm going to walk up to him with a big smile on my face and stab him.
Roll initiative. Because he saw you coming. He actually, as you walk up to him, kind of raises his hands and and in a broken common says, "Please don't kill me."
Alright, I'm gonna pretend that I was listening to him as I swing down with my sword, and after I miss, I'm gonna step back for a second and say, "Sorry about that, are you okay?"
He wipes the sweat off his brow a little bit and can't seem to form the words in common that let you know that he's all right.
Flint will follow. I'll stop behind Sultrium until I see him do something, or I'm
Well,
assuming I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, Sultrium moved over here to kind of try to cover Pudgy P. Yeah, you really didn't hear anything. He
And
wasn't
my movement,
talking that loud.
will prevent me from going any further.
Just following.
You guys can actually do things out of order. You don't have to stay in order.
Alright. Can I do an insight check to see this guy if he's trying to, like, just surrender?
Sure. You can tell she doesn't really want to surrender, but at the same time, she doesn't really want to fight.
Well, I'm assuming he can maybe understand a little bit.
Sure. You can understand common.
Alright, I'm just gonna ask him to
Just
lay
doesn't.
down his arms, and he's pretty much free to go.
Yeah, Snake Bat looks at you kind of funny and says, I have proposition for you.
What is it?
You kill boss, and I knew boss, and you leave my cave.
I say, alright. I mean, you can do that. How about you come along and help us, and this cave's all yours after.
She shakes her head. No, you have to do this alone. Boss can't know me involved.
Alright, as long as I can tell that she's somewhat serious about
She's
that,
telling
I'm
the
just
damn
gonna-
truth.
I'm gonna wave politely and walk back up here. Oh, before I go, I'm asked, where's the boss?
She tells you that he's in another cave. You guys are facing the west to the southwest.
Okay. Alright, now I wave and I walk away.
Actually, what she tells you is that his treasure is in that area. She doesn't know his exact whereabouts.
She's to the southwest, right?
Yep. She also asked you to kill the ogres in the main chamber, which you've already done.
Sounds good. Alright, I relay this to the rest of the party.
I asked, who were you talking to, Pudgy?
Ah, nice little lady. She wasn't much of a looker, but she seemed nice enough. I think she had a speech impediment, though, or a lot of inbreeding.
Ugh.
Don't worry, I'm used to that in the South.
Where to now?
Well, should we try to check out this treasure trove?
What are you doing?
Alright, I'm just gonna kind of walk around over to this thing.
Hang on 1 second.
Kevin, did you see my message?
Did you whisper me?
Yeah, within Fantasy Realm.
No.
Apparently, yes. Before you reach 5th level, you can change classes. You
Okay.
just can't change any of your equipment nor your character name.
That is good to know.
Oh, really? That's cool.
I didn't know you could do that. Okay, so you're going down that way.
Mhm.
Sultrium's following behind. And you can see...
Alright, I'm gonna just try to slowly walk up. I'm gonna peek down both ways.
As you peek down, you see another tunnel leading that way, and another tunnel leading down that way.
Alright, you guys think down's good? Alright, well, I'm gonna go down then. Can I peek around this way?
Okay, give me 1 second. Actually, before you go down that way, you see a goblin standing your way.
Did he see me?
Yeah, he saw you coming.
Does he look threatening, like attacking me?
No, he kind of looked startled, like he kind of like almost bumped into you.
Alright. I walk right next to him, and I put the finger up to my lip, like the shush motion.
You see him kind of shaking in his boots.
I kind of try to usher him so he can go around me to where the rest of the party's at, and I keep
Actually,
making
as you
quiet motion.
you come running towards him, he runs off in this direction, and you can't really see where he went.
Oh crap. Should we chase after him, or should we keep exploring?
I vote yes. And I have my little friend right here. Ooh. You can chase after him too.
Okay.
And actually, as you look further in the cave, you notice that there's a stream of water, and that this area looks pretty defensive. Or if you wanted to take a long rest, you might be able to.
Do you want to risk that, or? Do we want to try to rest, or should we keep going, guys?
One or another is fine with Nim.
So we haven't taken that much damage, so I'll take that back. Sultrium is 8 down, but he's got 28 total.
Yep.
I think we should rest just to stack up on it. If we get interrupted, we get interrupted.
Alright, Punchy Pie's gonna stay off to the corner as hidden as he can be while they're resting, and just try to keep watch.
Alright, you guys managed to set up a little makeshift camp and everything, and try to take a long rest. And a few hours pass while Pudgy P is watching. Nothing uneventful happens, and then kind of you guys take turns watching. And yeah, on nothing happens this turn. You guys get a long rest, and you're not bothered at all by anything.
Nice.
And you kind of examine the stream as you're resting, and you notice that the water is pretty clean. It looks as though it's coming from a pool deeper into the caverns, and as it's flowing through the rock, it seems to be pretty clean.
Alright, I'm gonna drink some and then refill up my water skin.
Yep. So will Sultrium.
Kevin, I've redone Flint, so whenever I get a chance to swap him out before 5th level, would you please let me know?
How'd you redo him?
I switched him to start out as a fighter versus a barbarian. His skill.
After we finish with this part, and before like when we're done tonight, I'll let you go ahead and switch him out.
Okay, thanks.
Or honestly, if we get done with the whole cavern, I'll let you switch him out before the next part.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
No problem. Alright, so which way are you gonna go, Pudgy P?
I'm gonna keep going up, and hopefully the rest of the party that's here is following.
Okay. Coming up this way, you can see another tunnel.
Pudgy P loves the tunnels.
In there, you kind of see a large round rock fills the low 4-foot diameter tunnel leading to this cave. This boulder fits snugly in the tunnel. As you kind of look through there, you can see a little space between the boulder and the tunnel itself. So I actually shouldn't have shown you guys any of that.
Oh. Well, I mean, if you say we go through it, Pudgy P's gonna get all oiled up like a slick hog and try to shimmy his way through there.
Yeah, no, can't squeeze through there.
Alright.
Looks like it's fit pretty snugly in there. It looks like it's gonna take some kind of you're gonna have to push it out of the way.
Alright.
Maybe my little friend here could.
After I tried my trying to squeeze through there, which I obviously couldn't do, I'm gonna look at the two big guys and see if they want to push this rock.
Okay. Sultrium will try. Actually, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna leave it up to Puent if he wants to try and push the rock out the way.
And just for role-playing purposes, I'm going to pretend the reason why we're doing this is I took that lantern and I looked through that hole, and I think I saw something of value. Or at least something of interest.
Yep. Puent, do you want to try to move that the rock out the way?
Sure. What do you need me to roll on or against? Is it a check or a save?
I need you to give me a strength athletics check.
I'll assist him since
Actually,
I actually have some strength.
yeah, no, he pushed it out the way.
Oh.
And you kind of remember that Sigbat had told you that her boss's treasure was in a cave to the southwest.
Alright, let's go plunder some booty.
And as you open that cave, you find this. You find 12 gold, 55 silver, 87 copper, all in loose coins. A matching pair of silver salt and pepper shakers that you value at 10 gold piece each, or 25 gold if you sell the pair. You also find a blood-stained leather case containing a complete set of thieves' tools, valued at 25 gold if you sell them. You also find a holy symbol of Sylvanus, carved from wood and inlaid with gold, worth 25 gold. And let's hope this works because I don't have the DMG.
I'm gonna steal that thieves tool. I'm pretty sure I have one, but I'm just gonna throw them in there again.
Shit, I don't have the fucking DMG.
Oh shit.
So we're gonna do it from my DMG. My actual physical copy of the DMG.
Oh nice. I was like, I'll grab my book. Tell me what table.
Nah, I have a copy of the book.
Nice. But then I noticed I actually don't have it. I'll let some people borrow it.
Yeah, all we need is just a table and the number you rolled to record it, whoever gets it.
It will be magic item table A in the DMG. And I'll actually let you see what number I roll once I get the damn thing out of my backpack. I hate that I have to buy the fucking DMG again. That's why I haven't done it.
Yeah, doesn't that suck?
And I'm not gonna do it either. So fuck it.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of wish it was kind of like some of the Pathfinder stuff. If you buy the book, like you have like a number on it, you can just like upload it to all these other things.
Yeah.
So you don't have to buy it once.
Yeah, I wish it was like that too. Magic item table A. So we'll roll D100. 39 is a potion of healing.
Boo. But actually, we could use that.
I was hoping I rolled a 99, give you guys a bag of holding.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that would be sweet.
So, library.
Mr. Barbarian, you want to take that potion? Just
95 through 98.
Oh, sure. I'll take it.
Hang on, let me find the potion. Really, that's not in the adventuring gear?
Guess
Yeah, it is.
You gotta roll again.
No,
There's
no,
that bag of holding.
It is. There it is. Potion of healing. I think you guys have a couple of potions of healing, don't you?
I think we do, yeah.
Yeah, you've got a potion of heroism. Why has nobody?
Oh, that's what it was.
Why has nobody taken that?
Someone take that. I don't need it.
Yeah, we have 2 potions of healing as well.
No, you
Now.
have. Yeah, now you have 2.
I'll take one of the potions, but we got a potion of invulnerability?
Yep.
Wow.
I'll take one of the healing ones if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine by me if everybody else is well. If everybody else is all right with it, you can have it.
Nim, do you want it? I really don't need it. I'm just holding out for just in case.
I'm telling everybody that I'm putting that potion of healing in my pouch in case I go down. Just reach in my belt pouch and grab it.
I'm gonna do the same.
Actually, I messed up. You guys find all that stuff within a chest that's sitting in the room.
Oh, okay.
And next to the chest, you notice a bed.
There's a little Bo Peep in it.
Nope. The cave has an 8-foot-high ceiling and contains a grass pallet, next to which rests a battered wooden chest with a rusty lock. The lock was purely for show, as you were easily able to open that chest. And Pudgy P, as you shine your light to the north, you you know what sucks is you can't really there's no way to edit fights, I think, in the book. But you guys should be able to handle this.
Jim, about the inventory. For familiar is a charcoal, incense, and herbs. So, and in the inventory, there's block of incense And there's jars of herbs. Can I use 2 blocks and 1 jar for an amount of 10 gold to make a fine familiar?
I think the herbs you need are rare herbs, and that's not the kind of herbs you found. Actually, if you want to put the 10 gold in the party inventory, I'll let you, because there's a saffron in there and I'm going to consider that a rare herb. But you'll have to do that at the next short or long rest.
And just to make sure, I got this hand crossbow. It never had any bolts or anything, did it?
It should have given you bolts.
I just didn't see it in the party tab, so I didn't take it.
Oh.
I mean, I have the crossbow. I didn't see any ammo for it, though.
Oh, no. Yeah, you just found the crossbow. You never found the ammo.
Okay, fair enough. I look over, after I see all this stuff, I look over at the Sultrium.
Fuent can actually see all that stuff, too. Am I pronouncing it right?
Yes.
Okay.
And I say, hey, you still got that fancy dragon magic stuff? The breathe out stuff? They could probably be pretty useful right now.
You notice them all staring down at you as you're trying to whisper.
I'm gonna slowly back up.
You can go
inside
ahead
this
and
room.
go ahead and roll me initiative. Fuent.
I'm sorry, I was clicking on the corner and it didn't register it.
That's fine. Alright, so Boss Hark is first. You notice that that goblin, the one that's actually moving now, is a little taller than everyone else. And as he comes here, he's actually going to have a -5 on his attack, as he throws a javelin at you, Fuent. And still hit anyways.
Critical hit.
He managed to curve that javelin like the movie wanted. And it hits you for 7 points of damage.
Now, which numbered one was that?
The first one, the one that came closest.
Oh, the boss.
Yeah.
I just
This-
want to know which one I'm going to carve up.
This other goblin, not really having a way to hit anybody, is going to move forward and focus on dodging. Your turn, Fuent.
I'm going to start screaming with, snot and coming out my nose and saliva coming out of my mouth. And I'm going to charge up and attack. Was it Boss Hark that hit me?
Yes. He's a little taller than all the other goblins.
I run right up on him. I guess squeezing through there would be another 10 movement, so I spent...
No, it's that's enough space for you to get through.
Oh, okay. And I'm going to plant my axe right between the seams of his eyes.
Okay.
Beady little eyes. Oh,
Yeah. He nimbly dodges out of the way.
okay, and then I'm going to move here. So I'm not blocking the entrance, and I'll end my turn.
Sultrium is going to move up to there. Actually, yeah, Sultrium is going to move up to there and use his Dragon Breath. Yeah, he's only going to hit these 3 things.
What type of dragon is he? Is he white?
I think so.
Okay.
He didn't even put the type of damage his breath does.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if he was like white or silver.
Let me double check, see if he has it written down anywhere.
I just know that some are lines and some are AoEs.
Yeah, he doesn't have it written down anywhere. And he didn't do his resistance, did he? Nope. Actually, he's neutral good, so I'm gonna say that he's a silver.
Silver.
So that's a line. So then that would only hit. Actually, then in that case, he's just gonna come up to here. And a line is gonna hit all of those. Really? Wow, I don't think he coded this right.
Is it what? Dex save and they take damage if they fail it or something?
It's a con save. Alright, so I gotta roll these individually. Fails. Fails. Succeeds. Succeeds. So these two get back 3 hit points. Rat 1, Rat 5. And after him, the rats go. Rats can't really do anything, so they're just gonna kind of skitter around and focus on dodging. All of them. Pudgy P, your turn.
Alright. If I move up to here, would you say, like, obviously I'll take a minus to hit, but I'd be able to try to throw a knife at this boss?
Nah, you're not gonna be able to see him because that corner right in.
Alright.
From there, you'll
Actually, can I squeeze through, like, say double movement, squeeze through there?
yeah.
Alright, that's what I'm going to do. I am going to attack this guy.
Okay.
I'm going to assume since I was squeezing through, I can't really hit. And then I'm going to use my reaction just to back off. Or bonus action, whichever one it is.
Bonus action.
What a nice place to put a flaming sphere. I and him have the flaming sphere ram into the boss.
Okay. This goblin is gonna move up here and take a shot at Sultrium. He's gonna have a -2 on that attack with his short bow. Yep. Sultrium raises his shield and catches the arrow right on the shield as it deflects off and into the wall. Boss Hark is gonna pull out his rusted scimitar and take a swing at you, Fuent. And it's gonna land a hit. You're raging, right?
Yes.
You should have taken half that damage. You didn't hit yourself with the rage thing.
Oh, sorry.
Yep.
I took it off, but I didn't click the button.
Yeah.
I'll put the 2 points back.
All right.
Boss Hark spent too much time near the Flaming Sphere.
Yes. Oh, the flaming sphere causes Boss Hark to erupt into fire. Zukluk is going to stab at Sultrium with his scimitar and miss. Fuent, it is your turn.
Quint is going to start shaking and scream as he goes into his reckless attack,
Sure.
enabling that. And he will attack Zukluk with his battle axe.
Okay. You cleave that goblin right in half with your axe. From head to toe. A little bit of blood spurts from his from the falling halves of his body and lands on you.
I'll step up to prevent the rats from trying to surround Sultrium, and I will end my turn on my movement.
Okay. This rat's actually gonna move down. 2 is going to. Oh, actually, it's Sultrium's turn. Sultrium, seeing the flaming spear, is gonna sit where he's at and focus on dodging. And the giant rat's turns. This one is gonna move down towards him. This one is going to move over there. This one's going to try to climb these rocks right in front of him. That's number 6. So let's see if number 6 makes it up those rocks. No, number 6 does not make it up those rocks and decides to come over here. And then the rest of the rats will focus on dodging. So number 3 is in front of Sultrium. Number 2, I'll roll the save for 2. Number 3 will attempt to bite Sultrium. What is Pack Tactics? And he will hit with that. And he gnaws at Sultrium's leg and finds a chink in the armor, causing Sultrium to kind of jump a little bit as he bites into him. I'll roll it for that one as well. Rat 3 bursts into flames. Rat 4, 5 does nothing. Roll it for 6. And 7 just sits where he's at. Pudgy P, your turn.
Alright, Pudgy Pie is going to do another famous drive-by, as they do in the cool movies.
Yep.
Then he's going to disengage and run over here.
Nim will have his Flaming Sphere ram into Raja.
your flaming sphere causes him to erupt into fire.
First I will give familiar help to the rogue.
Okay.
And I will send a regular chill touch, no, an acid splash to the ones at the bottom left.
Okay. They both succeeded.
Then we'll cower, and that's the end of it.
As you try to cast your acid splash spell, it kind of fizzles
All
and
right, I
bubbles
would
out.
like to move up to here.
Yep.
And attack rat number 6.
Yep.
With my battle axe. Gotta love max damage. And I can't move anywhere because of the sphere being there. So I will move back to my original square and end my turn.
Yeah, you decapitate rat 6 with your battle axe. Sultrium is going to move up there and then over 1 and attack rat 5. For a hit. And he will stab his longsword into
Can you
rat.
guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
He stabs his longsword into rat 5's body and piercing his heart and killing him. This rat's gonna run over here, running around the fire and attack Sultrium for a hit. This one, rat 4, is going to run past the fire and come over here at you, Pudgy P, and try to gnaw at your leg a little bit for a hit. He sits there chewing on your leg like it's a chicken bone. And this one, rat 7, is going to come up to Sultrium and attack Sultrium with advantage since he has pack tactics. And he will land a critical. As again he finds the chink in Sultrium's armor and takes a nice large bite out of Sultrium's leg. Pudgy P.
Shikra had spent too much time near the sphere.
Alright, Pudgy Pie's gonna try to just jab his big old pork knife.
The pork
Try to
knife.
skewer this rat.
I love it. I love that pork knife.
And he really skewers it.
Yeah, you pulled a joker on him. You kind of slit his
You will have a flaming sphere go up the cavern to ram.
Yep. He manages to dodge out of the way, but still
You will give
manages to get
familiar
burned.
help to the rogue. He will then use acid splash. And finally cower.
I was pushing the wrong push to talk button. That's why you guys couldn't hear me. I apologize.
Pudge will be moving there to attack rat number 1.
Yep.
With his battle axe.
That kills him.
Damn, you're good at rolling damage for that axe.
Ah, it's all in the dwarven wrist.
Do we find anything on these bodies?
Yes, actually, in this little alcove up here at the top. You find a cache of weapons. And among those weapons, you find 5 clubs, 2 daggers, 9 spears, and 6 wooden shields. And you also find a woman trapped behind the behind the the stalagmites here. She introduces herself as Daphne. Daphne Featherstone.
Could you delete this familiar thing? I have no idea how it got on me.
You just have to do like an attack, like a knife attack or.
No, you roll an attack.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
Yeah, Nim has a familiar, which
Oh, that's awesome.
I don't think he cast yet, so I don't remember how he got the familiar.
I said it in my turn.
If you're casting it as a ritual, it takes 10 minutes.
Didn't you say last turn and I have it this turn? This session?
Oh yeah. Last session I did say you could cast it.
And
and have it
last
this-
turn,
Yep.
because I didn't use it for chill touch, I gave it.
Yep. You got it.
That's cool.
I forgot about that. You guys have all these weapons now. Actually, I'm not gonna put that in the party fund because that stuff would sell for half when you sell it anyways. So I'll just leave it off to the side so I know it's here.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Daphne tells you guys that she was in the town during the giant attack, and she wasn't able to get to the keep, so she fled here with the rest of the people.
Are the rest of the people there?
No, she's actually the only one in this area back here.
Alright. Do we see anything of interest on, like, especially, like, the head guy?
No, you don't find anything of interest there.
Alright, well, should we, go try to find the rest of these people at least? They're probably pretty important.
I'm with you on that one.
Alright, there's still a few caverns for you guys to go explore. She really doesn't know where anybody has been taken.
Alright, I'll look down this cavern and see if that one goblin's there. And I give it a big old thumbs up and I keep walking. If she's there. If not,
Yep,
So
she's there and she gives you the thumbs up as well. And Sultrium will cast Cure Wounds on himself.
does he not have lay of hands?
He didn't set it up. I don't know how to set that up either.
Oh, okay.
Is everybody else coming in behind you?
I will.
A short tunnel leads into a sunken cavern that echoes with the sounds of flapping wings. The sounds emanate from a naturally formed pit in the cavern's floor, which is covered with bat guano. 10-foot high ledges surround the pit and form raised alcoves to the north, east, and south. Huddled in these alcoves are 30 Nightstone villagers. The villagers are prisoners of the goblins and ogres, and they are trying to remain as quiet as possible for reasons that might not rapidly be apparent to you. But as you kind of shine the light from the lantern, Pudgy P, you notice a bunch of bats fluttering around at the top.
Alright, I point this out to everybody that's by me. And I asked him, do you think we should like stealthily try to unlock all these cages, or what do you guys think?
Agreed. Unlock them and free them.
Alright, I'm gonna give the thing to Gwent, the lantern, so I can have both hands free as I try to stealth and use my thieves' tools and whatnot to start unlocking cages.
Go for it. I take the lantern in my shield hand.
I don't know where these things are, but I'm gonna try to start unlocking stuff.
They're actually on the ledges to the north, south, east, and west. Or I'm sorry, north, south, north, east, and south.
Can I roll something to try to get the thing open?
There really isn't the cage. They're just kind of huddled in the corner by themselves.
Alright, I whisper to them. I'm just like, stay calm and quiet. We've already taken care of all the goblins and the ogres and everything. Just go follow that guy with the light. And I just kind of go in a circle and tell him all that.
And actually, as you come to that area, as you're coming up that way, you notice a bunch of bats flutter up from the pit in the middle of the cavern, and they start flying around you.
He's Batman.
I'm Batman.
And as they're flying around you, they kind of bite you, and you take 1 piercing damage.
Alright, are they still flying around, or?
Oh yeah, they're fluttering around you. They seem kind of agitated.
I mean, if you guys want to help me to start blowing some out of the way, like, can you guys some of those flaming spheres? Especially, like, maybe over the hole, I don't even know.
It's just a swarm of bats kind of fluttering around you. But it's pretty hard to bat them away. As you try to bat them away, they kind of flutter off and disperse around you.
Alright, I'm trying to keep their attention and draw them over this way.
They seem to kind of be hanging out in that area.
Alright, you guys have any ideas?
I have acid splash. I could slowly but surely do that on the locks.
There are no locks.
Not the locks, but the bats are the problem. I'm gonna check this last cavern thing, since I can tell that the bats really are attacking these people, and just see if there's anything that could possibly help us down there. Can you see anything in there?
As you come into there, you notice that some black ooze begins to flow out of the holes of the stalagmite in front of you, and out pops that. I don't know why it has a picture of it consuming an ogre, but it's just a giant black pudding.
Oh, shit. Well, I'm gonna try to hit it and then run.
Actually, roll me initiative. Point, did you follow in with him?
Yeah. I'm his backup man.
Your first PGP.
So, I don't really know what this thing is, but I'm gonna still whack it as I run away. Then I'm gonna bonus action and disengage and just use my move to squeeze between Flint. And I tell him I don't think my sword's doing much damage.
Aye.
And actually, as you hit it, you notice that that a little bit of the black ooze splatters over you, causing you to take 6 acid damage as it begins to eat away at your skin.
Oh shit.
And also your dagger begins to corrode.
No, my pork screwing knife.
It has a permanent -1 penalty to damage rolls.
Alright, I'll stick that on there.
You notice that the pudding easily fits through these corridors, and as it comes in, it reaches out towards you with its pseudopod hand. Fuent.
Ooh, dragon dung. He can fight.
And completely misses you, corroding a piece of the wall instead.
I
Your
yell
turn.
for everybody to stand back. I got the dragon dung. I whip out one of my javelins and try to poke at it. Ugh, I never played doo-doo on a stick as a kid.
Yeah, you poke at it with the javelin, and as you pull back on the javelin, more of the ooze splatters on you, causing you to take. I'm sorry,
not
that
enraged.
this should not have been a critical. You take 8 acid damage, and also your first javelin begins to corrode. And that's your turn.
Yes, it is.
Nim, it is your go.
By Nim leaning against the northern wall, what's the line of sight?
You can't see it.
And what about there? Well, you know, like in between those two things.
There's a wall right where it's at, so you can't see it. You have no line of sight on it.
I was assuming it was squeezing on a top square. Anyway. So, I'll squeeze there just for the moment.
You'll have disadvantage on any attack rolls you make.
And my familiar attack will cancel that out.
Okay.
I'll send a skeletal hand.
Okay. That's critical.
Oh, I will also use bonus to Blade Sing, end of turn.
Sultrim's going to take a couple of steps back to give everybody room and focus on dodging. But GP, your turn.
Alright, seeing that we found a few more knives, I don't really mind losing one. I'm gonna pull a pocket knife and I'm gonna toss it to Blob.
That's a hit.
And I'm actually gonna back up a little bit, see if we can draw it out. It's hard to fight in there.
The blob will actually attempt to attack Point. It will hit. Yeah, it reaches out to you, kind of moving forward, and you feel it slam into you, and it pushes you back a little bit, and then it begins to slowly digest you.
Alright, auto death save you did for me, thank you. End of my turn, there's nothing I can do.
It's Nim's turn.
I would go with Magic Missile, but Nim doesn't have it. And we've been doing it stealthily, so Thunder Wave, I don't think people would appreciate it. So, more of the same, Skeletal Hand.
Sultrim's gonna come over here, and he's gonna reach out and actually he's gonna grab you, Puent. Yeah, I'm gonna say 14's good enough. He's gonna grab you and drag you back a few steps. bringing your unconscious body into that alcove right there. Pudgy P, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna pull out one of those daggers that we just found, back a little bit, and I'm just gonna have it ready. And if I do see this guy come around, I'm gonna toss at him, and that'll be my turn.
He's going to come into there and he's going to try to hit Nim here.
I'm going to shield.
Yep, he misses then as his amorphous body splatters on your shield. Yeah, you get a -2. Nim, it's your turn.
Unlike Thunderwave, Shadow doesn't have any provision about loud noises, so I'll do that behind the blob, so it won't affect up to Nim.
Okay. They failed. And that kills it as you shatter. You notice its body kind of disperse a little bit. And on Sultrium's turn, he's actually going to use Lay of Hands and give you 5 points.
Oh, guys, I'm kind of low on spells right now. my arcanic powers are dwindling.
I'm gonna search this room. I'll also tell Nim, it's like, yeah, I know what you're talking about, my arcane powers are also dwindling.
You find the 2 daggers that you threw at the blob, but they're so badly corroded, they're useless at this point.
I'm just not gonna use those.
You don't find anything really.
Anything in here?
Yeah, go ahead and give me an intelligence check. Actually, nature check.
Oh, crap.
You see a whole bunch of green mushrooms, and with your nature check and your years growing up on a farm, you know that these mushrooms are poisonous, so it's best that you avoid them at this point.
Okay. Are they just like covering the whole room, I'm guessing, or?
They are.
Oh, alright, well.
But you should be fine as long as you don't eat them.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna try not to step on them and just check around real fast.
No, Puent, Sultrium lay a hands due before you guys moved on his turn. You're up.
Okay.
He healed you for 5 points. I healed you. You look around this room. You don't notice anything except the mushrooms. There's really nothing there, but it does seem kind of safe where maybe you guys can camp out for a little bit and get a long rest in this room if you wanted to.
Alright. guys. I mean, we could rest here. The only thing I'm worried about are those people. I don't know how long they've been without food, so.
They look like they were fed well enough.
Oh, okay. You guys want to take a nap?
Yes,
Yeah.
So you guys all camp out in here and get a long rest.
Cool. Alright, let's go get those people somehow. Are these like mushrooms that are like poisonous if we eat them or if we like touch them?
Oh, they're poisonous if you eat them.
But not if we touch them, right?
Not if you touch them. As you go back, you notice that the bats seem to have calmed down and left the area. They're no longer back that way. You see a whole bunch of the people standing there. You have you find a priest with the holy symbol of Lathander kind of on his garments, surrounded by a few guards. The guards look as though they've been injured. Maybe they were injured in the battle. These people begin introducing themselves to you. You find Morak Orge. And he's the priest of Lathander that's surrounded by people. You find the Aganor family. You have Destiny. They were the owners of that weird house. And yeah, you basically find all the villagers sitting in this area.
Oh, cool. I mean, as long as they're okay, we should try to bring them back home.
Is the dwarf with them?
No, there is no dwarf with them. That's it. You find everybody. What are you guys gonna do?
Lead them back to the village.
Make sure they're okay, then let's go back to town, right?
Yeah, everybody seems to be okay except for the guards with the priest of Lathander. They seem to be a little hurt.
I'll tell them to suck it up. You guys do anything? Were you guys gonna do anything, guys?
Actually, you guys end up going back to Nightstone and returning all the villagers safely back to the village.
Huh.
And you earn What level are you guys?
Third.
Yeah.
And it's 2700 to 4th level?
Something like that.
Let me check.
Is this one of those things where you just level up after you finish a certain thing, or is it still
Yep.
experience?
No, it's
You level up after you finish certain things.
all right. For going to 4th level, we need 2700. So it'll be 1800 for us to level.
Yeah, you guys are all earn 1800, getting you to the next level.
Do we have a long rest after that?
You guys already took a long rest. But yes, you do get a long rest as you're back in town and everybody's taking time to take stock of what happened to the village, as they really didn't get to see much of the aftermath. Fuent, if you want to go ahead and change your character, now is the time.
Okay, I'm gonna log out. If you can delete the characters on your server, I'll bring the new one in.
Yep. And let's go ahead and take a break really quick. Alright guys, I'm going to take a quick break because I gotta go use the bathroom. Thank you guys for joining me, and when this gets posted on YouTube, thank you guys for watching on YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Same thing for you guys on Twitch. Don't forget to hit that follow button. I would greatly appreciate it. I will be right back in just a moment. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. Alright, folks, I'm back. Thanks for the patience. Let's see if everybody else is back. Everyone back?
I'm back.
I have some bad news for you for tomorrow's game, Chef.
Oh shit, what?
I think Balinar has to leave the party.
Oh shit, why?
Well, he kind of blames Euphemia for everything that happened, and he blames Deimos a little bit for kind of wearing the skull on his back, but not as much as he blames Euphemia.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I can't really blame him for the skull. The only reason I wanted it was for armor crafting.
Well, I don't blame Deimos for the skull, because being a barbarian, Balinar would have done the same thing.
But yeah, I mean, honestly, I think at this point in the game, if Euphemia keeps doing stuff like that, I'm just gonna kind of not back her up anymore. Because she likes to go very, very rash, and it's either her way or the highway.
Yeah, that's kind of why he's like super upset with her. I've been sending emails to Midas going, man, you made it really hard for me. Because
Yeah.
I want to roleplay that character, and I kind of want to go, with his storyline and everything. But it's like, honestly, the only reason he has to stay with you guys is maybe to try and stab Euphemia in the back. But
Yeah.
PvP isn't really allowed.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it's a big thing. It's the yeah. I mean, it's pretty much the whole game. It really is. It's pretty much her way or the highway.
Yeah, like that's why I did the same shit to her with the dragon. I was like, no, fuck that.
Yeah, I really would have sat that one out. Except I think the only reason my guy went in is because there were innocent people getting killed. I mean, not innocent, but I kind of wanted him to get killed. But mainly because of A-Shock, I didn't want him to get killed.
Well, the only reason Balinar fought in it because she literally attacked him.
Yeah, I wanted to do the whole thing of just like, I mean, pin her to the ground. Not really pin her, but I had a couple of those things that like weigh you down, so you can't get up like those little, I don't forget what they're called, but they're like 3,000 pounds each.
Yeah.
I kind of want to have to pin her down and do stuff like that, but nope.
I'm sorry, I had to redo the character over because I was pulling over the abilities for the fighter, and somehow it merged my character that I built that was only 3rd level with the fighter and turned it to 20th level. Gave it the max hit points of 124 and all this other random shit.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
If you don't play Valnar anymore, are you gonna make a new character? Or?
Well, I kind of sent him a new character that I made at the same time.
Okay. That's gonna suck though. I like that character.
I'm gonna honestly talk to him tomorrow to see what we can do.
Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of getting a little bit sick of it though, of what she does, because she just likes to kill everything. But if it's something about her stuff, it's yeah. I don't know. I think my guy's gonna just do more of whatever the fuck he feels like now.
Yeah, like when he did that, I literally sent him a whisper going, "Oh man, you made it so hard for me to like Euphemia right now."
Yeah. Also, why didn't that the guy shoot? Why did he shoot us and not Euphemia? It was her fault.
I think he shot at everybody, which
Not
were
Euphemia.
the attacks he had, and then he just blew us all up.
Yeah. Yeah. Well.
Yeah, I really honestly I don't want to stop playing Balinar. I'm having fun with him and I'm having fun role playing him, but
Oh, definitely.
at the same time, to be honest, to really roleplay him as a barbarian, I would literally have to just rage and go after everybody in the party that I'm blaming.
That's true. Yeah.
I mean, and if you think about it, his whole backstory is he saw his entire tribe of Dragonborn get wiped out by the Cult of the Dragon.
Damn. I thought the Cult of the Dragon liked dragons.
They like dragons, but dragons don't like Dragonborn.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Personally, I want to keep that dragon alive, and I mean, it's not gonna be till really freaking late game, but I'm definitely gonna, once I get like the spells and stuff, I'm gonna try to do like that true resurrection on her. Pretty much on everybody I can, just to have like a sick badass army. I just want to build a damn army.
Well, the character I sent him is a warlock, and at I think we're 11th level now.
I think so, yeah.
At 11th level, I get to pick a sixth level warlock spell that I can cast once between long rests without using a warlock spell slot.
Oh, nice.
And the spell I chose was Create Undead.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we'll need that, because I think I'll be the only frontline person at that point then.
So it's kind of funny because what'll end up happening is when I kill somebody, I can cast Create Undead, and it becomes my undead minion forever.
Oh shit, that's awesome. How long does it last? Just forever?
Forever.
Oh, fuck.
I actually double check it.
Like that'd be. How many can you control?
I honestly don't know.
That'd be sweet as shit.
I can only cast the spell at night, though.
That would be pretty awesome, because that would really piss Euphemia off.
That's the spell. Each corpse becomes a ghoul under your control. The DM has the game statistics for these creatures. As a bonus action, on each of your turns, you can mentally command any creature you animated with this spell. If the creature is within 120 feet of you.
That's still 24 hours.
Actually, it lasts forever. It does cost me 150 gold every time I want to cast it.
Oh, is it forever? It says a creature under control for 24 hours.
Oh, does it?
At the bottom. I mean, it says you can cast it again, and then it'll be for another 24 hours. So I guess it's like, I mean, as long as you take like 2 rests a day, you'll get 2 of those. You can just keep making more guys, and then at the end of the day, just cast it again on all of them.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Holy crap! And as I get higher levels, I can create more shit.
Oh, that'd be cool.
If I use a 9th level slot, I can animate or reassert control over 6 ghouls, 3 ghasts, or wights,
Damn.
or 2 mummies.
Damn. But yeah, no, that'd be kind of funny, because, I mean, if we lose you, I mean, well, lose Balinar, then, we're gonna have, it'll be only me, so I'll take some rid of some of the frontline guys, but after that, I think Euphemia is the only other fighter-ish type of person. She'll probably get killed. I don't think she can take hits.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly want to keep playing him, but it's like really hard to find a reason. Maybe Midas comes up with something.
Yeah. I think my guy at this point, he's just fighting for the sake of fighting. That's pretty much it. If I see something evil, I think I try to fight it, but unless it can help, like, I really want to keep that dragon alive. Like, I think for the rest of the campaign, if she does something like that, I'm just not going to go along with it. I'm just going to let her deal with her own problem.
Yeah, I really didn't want to go along with fighting that dragon. I was all adamant about we should keep the dragon on our good side for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, well.
Hey Bruce, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm almost done. I just need another minute. We can start conversations in town. It's just I hate when the program merges tunes together.
Yeah, I know what you mean,
So if you want to start the conversation with people in town, go ahead. I'll be ready in a second.
man. Okay. You know, I'm so used to doing Adventure Leagues games. It's kind of hard to do the the book when it doesn't like really go linearly.
Oh, yeah. I always found the books, like, they're a lot easier, like, later in the game. For some reason, in the beginning, I think there's, like, too much of just random shit going on. And
So once you guys make it back safely to the town, the priest of Lathander, Morak Orge, takes stock of the damages to the town and makes arrangements to deliver news of the giant's attack to Waterdeep. He urges all of you, he says, please, my friends, thank you for aiding us in this great endeavor. Thank you for rescuing our town from these from the goblins that raided us, and thank you for rescuing us from the caves. If you would be so kind, I have one more quest for you. Please help us. I would I would like you to go to Bryn Shander and find the brother of my neighbor Smail Southwell, who was killed in the giant attack. Find him and let him know of what happened. His name is Markham, and he is the sheriff of Bryn Shander.
Okay. Once we find him, just deliver this news of what happened here.
Yes, please.
Is there anybody that's still missing that we haven't recovered a corpse for?
He tells you no, everyone that survived the attack has made it alive back to the town.
Guys, is there anything else we want to do?
Um, I mean, should we try to unload some of this gear that we're carrying around? Because I don't think we can carry around everything.
Agreed. I think we should see if we could sell to them, but I don't know how much money they would have since they're trying to recover.
That's true.
But it doesn't hurt to ask.
I'm also going to see if they have any, like, crossbow bolts or anything like that they're willing to sell.
Um, he kind of takes stock of what they have left, and they don't have much. He tells you, whatever gold and money we had was taken by the goblins someplace else. We don't have much to offer you.
No.
One of the guards from the keep does come up, and he does give you a Pudgy P. He gives you some crossbow bolts.
Okay, cool. Like what? 10, 5?
He actually gives you a full quiver of crossbow bolts. There's 20 in there.
Oh, nice. Alright, guys, should we go to that town?
Yep.
I asked for a map. On account of I have no idea where anything is.
You guys do have a map. He tells you Bryn Shander is a town in Icewind Dale to the north.
Alright. You guys good to go then? Or?
Yeah, let's get to walking there.
Alright, I say my farewells. I tell them to remember the great and powerful heroes. And, yeah.
Can you guys see that quest?
Yeah. Yep, just try to read the map as well as I can and just go for it.
You guys spend the night at the inn, and as you wake in the morning and begin to make your preparations, you see an enormous tower floating on a billowy cloud 1,000 feet overhead. The tower must be hundreds of feet tall, and its spire looks strangely like a pointy wizard's hat. As the tower drifts closer, stairs made of clouds begin to form underneath it and descend towards you.
How do we always end up in this shit?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't have a character on here, you can't see it. But
I
that's what you guys see.
I guess, should we, I don't know, it looks kind of interesting.
let's check it out.
I mean, if they're gonna kill us, I'm pretty sure if they're floating magic castle, they could have easily done it from the sky. So let's do it.
Agreed.
I'm gonna start walking up these cloud stairs as long as I can.
And at this point, we'll wait for Bruce to show up.
Yeah, for whatever reason, it's not allowing me to come in. Keep getting an error.
And what error is it giving you?
I just relaunched it. Hold on, I can tell you as soon as I see it again. Yeah, this time closing it all the way down instead of just going back to the menu screen seemed to work. I'm loading in now.
Okay.
You see my tune on the screen yet or anything? Well, I gotta load one in to...
That doesn't even tell me you've connected. Now it does.
The show's connecting for me. It's just I don't see any bars moving or anything yet.
Yeah, it's kind of laggy. You connected.
Okay, now I got the logo again.
Yep, sorry guys, we're having some
Program works. I love it when it doesn't. I hate it.
technical difficulties with fantasy rounds. Why do you look like Gollum?
I don't even have that picture. I don't know why I put it there. I'm changing it. There we go.
Now you look like an angry dwarf.
Ugh. All right.
Yep, as you guys climb up the cloud stairs, you notice that even though it's a cloud, it seems very firm and seems like normal ground to you. You make your way all the way up and you stand in front of the doors of the tower. And this is what the tower looked like, Point.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna knock on the door.
Actually, before you do anything, hang on one second. As you're standing there in front of the doors, you notice from the second floor a cloud giant walk off a balcony and begin to slowly fall down towards you as though he's levitating himself. That's what he looks like. He greets you and he says, in his giant voice, Good morning, little folk. My name is Zephyrus.
Good morning.
Is there a reason why you let us up here?
Yep, trying to find it. Are you guys going to introduce yourselves to him?
Oh, yeah. I'll tell him my name's Pudgy Pie. I'll tell him, like, my whole childhood up till now story.
I introduced myself as Flint.
Nim introduces himself, talk about his favorite spells and stuff, then a bit about his racial dysmorphia, and then again with more spells. And if he's still paying attention, he will start talking about books and books and books and books.
Yeah, he smiles towards you all as you're introducing yourselves to him. He greets you and he goes, he kind of bows his head a little bit.
Pretty much also I tell him, it's like, well, we're also on our way to Brian Chander.
He looks at all of you, kind of smiling as if he knows you, and he's like, yes. You are the ones that were mentioned by my contact in the other plane. They told me that you could restore the ordning.
Flint says, "Come again."
He smiles. The ordning, the order by which us giants live has been destroyed. And I was told by my contact in the other plane that you are the ones that can help us.
I look really confused and I ask him what the ordering is.
The ordning is the order of hierarchy of us, the giants. Let me actually see if that explains it here.
I mean, out of game, I know what it means. If everyone else does, we can just pretend that we all know.
Okay, I'm fine with it.
All of
I
you.
kind of, I kind of remember my builds.
Well, I have it here. I can read it to you. He goes on explaining it to you, and I'm not going to read it in his voice. Giant society, such as it is defined in large part by the ordning, a caste system imposed upon the giants by their god, chief among them, Anam, the All-Father. The ordning determines where the giants stand among their kind. Traditionally, storm giants have stood at the top of the ordning, tall and powerful. They struggle to keep the weaker races of giants from deposing the rules of small folk and sparking conflict. The greatest storm giants are powerful seers skilled at identifying and interpreting cosmic signs and divine omens and blah 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 blah. Wow, that's a lot. And it doesn't really explain much of it. But you guys know, basically get the gist of it, right?
Yeah.
He offers to take you guys to one destination.
Flint's a little confused. He says, I've seen many a hill giant, even chop some down, but I've never seen a giant like you before. What type of giant are you?
Yeah, he kind of laughs. Little dwarf, you may never have seen any of my kind. I am a cloud giant.
Huh. Right, well, I asked him, we gotta go to Icewind Dale. If he would know how to get there, if he could help, that'd be amazing.
Of course I know how to get there. It will take some time, though, for us to reach. What town in Icewind Dale do you need to go to?
I think it was Ryan Shander or something like that.
Ah, yes. It would take us 26 days to reach Bryn Shander, my friends.
I wonder how long it would take us if we walked or rode our horses.
Far much longer than 26 days.
Well, I tell him that you got some food up here, because honestly, we did not prepare for this.
Oh, he says, yes, of course I do. And he waves his hands in a kind of gesture, and the doors in front of you open, leading into the first floor of the tower.
I said your contacts or informants told you about us. What did they tell you we would be able to do?
They told me that you would restore the ordning, though I'm not quite sure how.
Yeah, neither am I.
He looks at you and goes, perhaps you may find your answer at Bryn Shander.
One moment, guys. I gotta switch headsets. This one's dying out on me.
Yep. That's up to the
Okay, you guys can hear me.
Yep.
All right, I'm ready to go.
Sounds good to me. Um, I'm just gonna just tell the rest of the party. I was just like, well, I don't really know what's going on, but if we're resting and just waltzing around for the next couple days, we should at least keep guards. I don't really kind of trust all the giants. This guy seems nice, but we might as well at least keep our eyes open.
You kind of see when you guys walk in that he pulls out this crystal orb and begins to manipulate it, causing the castle and the clouds you're on to move.
I just ask him what it is.
This, my friends, is the Orb of Navigation. It is what moves my home.
Okay.
He kind of offers it to one of you if you'd like to try and use it. Actually, I take that back. Never mind. No, he doesn't. So it's been a few days now. It's been about 3 days as you guys are traveling among the clouds.
So I asked him, for us to restore this order, do you have anything to assist us on this outside of the free travel and food?
He looks wide-eyed at you and he says, he doesn't have much for you. He really has nothing that he can offer you as far as aid goes. Anything he has that may aid you is for someone the size of a giant.
How? Oh, I meant like information.
Again, my patrons have not told my contact in the other plane didn't really elaborate on how you may help. I myself could not find how you may help. Perhaps others in Bryn Shander may lead you to some answers to these questions. On your third day of travel, on the third day of your journey, you spot 9 very thin and lightly armored humans riding giant vultures. They land atop the cloud, whereupon the humans dismount. All the riders wear steel helms that cover their eyes and resemble stylized bird heads. One of them is equipped with a shoulder bag adorned with a smiling face.
Do they say anything to us?
Give me 1 second to see exactly where they're at.
Gotcha.
At this point, you guys are inside, and the Yeah, give me 1 second. They start calling out for the giant. Master of the tower, come forth. We wish to speak to thee. They seem to pay you guys absolutely no mind.
I spit on the ground by looking at it, while looking at them, and say, "Who the hell are you?"
He kind of ignores you and goes on again to shout, Master of the tower, come forth.
Sorry, so those guys are ignoring us, you said?
Yes.
I ask them what they want. With Mike. Are they... What are they doing? Sorry, are they talking to one of us, or is it, I'm assuming the giant guy?
Yeah.
Oh, I asked what they have, what do they want to know with our good old giant friend?
He looks at you and rudely says, That is none of your business. What we want is with the giant and nothing to deal with you.
I was telling him to watch your tone, boy.
He looks at you and kind of scoffs. You will do nothing, dwarf. Silence.
Well, I tell them, that's like, I mean, you guys look like a bunch of chumps, but, I mean, if you want to talk to them, I'm not going to stop you.
I'm talking all this trash and then even pushed the mic to talk. I said, if you want me to shut me up, why don't you make me shut up? Because to me, all you look like riding in on your flying chickens, or just a glorified stable boy.
You notice him. He reaches over and he kind of opens his bag and looks like he's shaking something out of it, but you don't really see anything come out of it.
Who did that?
One of the guys in the back.
Alright, I'm going to kind of push my way through. I was like, well, while you guys are dealing about this, I'm going to go outside. I need to take a piss, and it's really fun to piss off clouds.
Go ahead and roll me initiative as you see that all the cultists begin to slowly draw their weapons.
Did I get through them, or am I just kind of in front of them?
You're kind of in front of them. Nim goes first.
A nice juicy fireball would be very nice, but I only have a 10-foot radius shatter, so I'll put a nice cloud of daggers to bottleneck them.
And actually, you know what? The vultures I don't think are supposed to be in this fight. They're kind of flying around.
I didn't put the duration tracker yet, but I'll do it. I'll just put the circle for now.
Okay.
Oh, there's no vultures. Oh, okay then. It's much better for you as a shatter.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I believe the vultures are supposed to be flying around. They're not supposed to be part of the combat. Well, they're not flying around. They've landed. They're just not part of the fight unless you guys attack them. Hint, hint. Oh, wow. You kill off most of the cultists there with your shatter.
And as usual, Nim cowers away. He will give some of your help to the rogue. End of turn.
Zephyrus just sits in the back, kind of watching to see what happens.
PewDiePie is gonna run up. He's gonna try to poke this cultist. And then I'm gonna disengage and go back here.
By the way, GM, who was the loudmouth that was talking to me earlier?
The one with an A. Amarath.
Okay, thank you.
This invisible stalker is going to cast invisibility on himself. Oh, I'm sorry, the stalker is supposed to automatically be invisible.
Yep.
So this thing comes over here up to Sultrium, hovering a few feet off the ground, and slams into him a couple of times.
Holy shit.
He crit.
Yeah, I saw.
Flint, it is your turn.
Okay. Flint's gonna take an angle move to come up and still be adjacent to the cultist, but come up on the A-man. Nim, did you drop us your cloud of daggers again?
No,
Okay, I just want to make sure I wasn't standing next to anything that's going to do me damage later.
good.
And Flint runs up and screams at him and says, "It's time for you to learn your lesson, boy." Shoot.
He nimbly jumps out of the way of your battle axe.
And I pass.
This cultist here is going to start muttering a prayer in a language you don't really understand, and he's going to reach out and attempt to inflict wounds on you. And you manage to bat his hand away as he's reaching out to touch you, and nothing happens. The one you ran at smiles wickedly at you and points his finger at you, uttering a prayer and saying, "Stand still." As he casts Hold Person on you, which you failed. Sultrium, having been hit by something in front of him, is going to attempt to actually attack whatever is standing in front of him. This cultist is going to run in here and over towards Nim and take a swing at Nim with his scimitar. Nim manages to deftly jump out of the way. Nim, it is your turn.
Oh no no no! It's not nice. Hurling a ball of acid toward a
You should have.
cultist or whatever.
Oh, okay. Okay, never mind.
And since I'm not using Ali, I will have him help the rogue.
Okay.
Is Hold Person a concentration spell?
Yes, actually it is.
End of turn.
That's a con save or check.
Save, I think.
He fails. You are no longer paralyzed. As your acid causes him to flutter in the concentration of his spell. You notice Zephyrus kind of lift his huge staff in the air and where the hell is that? I love how they don't have his spells on here, all of them. Give me 1 second. He cast Mass Suggestion. And he suggests that all of them leave. Pudgy P, your turn.
Alright, so do I know that this guy here is attacking Sultrum, or do I have any knowledge?
He's invisible. You didn't see anything happen.
Alright. Budget Pass is going to walk on through to these guys, and I'll take that free hit because I can't disengage.
He chooses not to attack you, as he's concentrating more on Sultrium.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to go stab this guy. And that's going to be Pudgy P. He's going to sit there and try to fight these guys.
The invisible stalker is actually going to disengage and sprint out here. Point, your turn. You kind of notice.
All right, I'm gonna
You
go ahead
notice
and
that
concentrate on the same guy I was fighting earlier.
you notice that the guy in front of you kind of really doesn't look like he wants to fight. Looks like he wants to leave.
I ask him, why you leaving? The fun's just begun.
Pudgy P, this guy, as you come up to him, is gonna reach out and try to touch you with inflict wounds. And as he tries to touch you, you dodge out of the way of his attack. As you hit this guy with his axe, with your axe, Puent, he reaches out and grabs your hand, and you hear him muttering a prayer. And he should not have advantage, so that was a miss.
It's like, oh, now you want to try to put hands on me.
Saltrium is going to squeeze into there, and he's going to attack this guy in front of him. The cultist behind you, actually. The cultist behind you is going to disengage in him, and he's going to stop back here since he can't squeeze through enemies.
And wouldn't him know that if he attacks it, if the suggestion will wear off? If he knows that he's suggested?
Nim should know. Nim is a spellcaster. You know how that spell
Nim will
works.
take an opportunity attack unless he knows better.
He disengaged. He disengaged. You don't get an opportunity attack. But Nim should know better.
Okay, as you said that, I did that, so I'll just ready in action for them to.
Well, you saw your friends attack these guys, so you know it's not working anymore.
I'll give familiar help to the rogue. End of turn.
Zephyrus kind of shakes his head and does nothing this turn.
Butch P is gonna turn around at this new guy behind him, try to put my knife into his back or into his belly.
Yeah, you stab him in the belly and end up killing him outright. The invisible stalker is going to use all his movement and just fly off the castle. You guys no longer see him. Or well, you no longer know. You didn't know where he was at anyways. He's gone.
Flint screams at him, it's time for you to join your friends.
And that kills him.
What loot did we find on him?
you guys find a bag of holding and a pouch containing 10 pixie dust. Well, 10 uses of pixie dust.
That's legit.
I have no use for the bag of holding or the pixie dust. Guys, have fun with it.
The
Yeah, we'll find a use for it.
one pinch of pixie dust can substitute for the magical components of any enchantment spell of 3rd level or lower. The pixie dust has other magical effects as well. If a pinch of pixie dust is sprinkled on a creature, roll a percentile dice and consult the pixie dust table to determine the effects. Can you guys see the pixie dust table?
Oh, damn, that's pretty good.
User disconnected from your channel. User joined your channel.
Actually, it's cool, Chef. I was actually going to call it here since it's pretty close to 3.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, thanks for running that.
Yep. I'll run it again same time next week.
Alright, cool. Alright, I'll hopefully see you tomorrow.
Yep. Yeah, I'll be here. I just don't know which character I'm playing tomorrow.
Ah, fair enough. I mean, I can't blame you for leaving.
Yeah, dude. I'm honestly trying to roleplay him, and I really can't find any reason to stay besides like trying to kill you two. He honestly, in my eyes, as a barbarian, he doesn't really blame you because you just did what comes natural.
User disconnected from your channel.
Yeah, my guy just fights things to fight things, but I still have to, I guess, do the whole thing of, I guess, to protect the party because I am technically a cleric.
Yeah.
So what happened? You guys are talking about a campaign. It sounds like the party fell apart.
Yeah.
Well, guys,
person in our party who
thanks for
wants to
watching.
have it her way or the highway.
Don't forget to hit that.
And none of us really like. If the whole party.
I'm using Fantasy Grounds
and
and
she
Zerith.
disagrees with it, she'll still try to have it go. her
Thanks
way.
for watching. I'm sorry I
They
didn't get a
kinda
chance to answer you
Botched a bunch
pretty
of stuff
quick. I
up.
was kind of into the storytelling and didn't really get a chance to look.
Do
Thanks
you
for
mind
following,
sharing
guys.
her name?
Have a good night.
Just so I can avoid playing
And
with her in the future?
Thanks
Oh, no,
everybody
she's
on
good. She
on
doesn't really
YouTube.
do Adventure League or anything
Thanks
like
for
that.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Please
Yeah, but
hit that
there's
like
this
and follow
dragon
button.
thing.
Thank
We
you
just
guys
wanna
for
use this
watching.
Dragon, like make friends with the dragon and do stuff like that.